Hi guys, welcome to my video lecture. In this video, I am going to be talk on basic concept of data structure and classification of data structure. So, in data structure, we are going to see some basic points here. What are the some basic points for the data structure? The first point says that data structure is a arrangement of data in computer memory. It makes the data quickly available to the processor for required operation. First point. It says that it's an arrangement of data in memory. Data structure means arrangement of data in a computer memory, which makes easy for the processor for access. Second point, it is a software artifact which allows data to store, organized and access. So data structure is a software which allows data to store, organized and access. Store करने के लिए, organize करने के लिए और access करने के लिए, तीनों चीज़ के लिए हम लोग डेटा स्ट्रक्चर का कॉन्सेप्ट को हम लोग इस्तेमाल करते हैं. थर्ड पॉइंट सेज दैट इट इज़ अ स्ट्रक्चर प्रोग्राम यूज्ड टू store order data so that various operations can be performed on it easily. क्या होता है ये, फिर से समझिएगा. It is a structure program used to store ordered data so that operation can be performed it on easily. Ordered मतलब क्या है? That means arranged. Arranged means either in ascending order or in descending order. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट कहता है डेटा स्ट्रक्चर इज अबाउट प्रोवाइडिंग डेटा एलिमेंट इन टर्म्स ऑफ सम रिलेशनशिप फॉर बेटर ऑर्गेनाइजिंग एंड स्टोरेज. दैट मीन्स डेटा स्ट्रक्चर ऑल्सो डील्स विथ प्रोवाइडिंग द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द एलिमेंट्स. नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज दैट it is a specialized format for organizing and storing data that can be accessed within appropriate way. So these are the basic points of data structure. Then we have to see what is the importance of data structure. So first point says that data structure is important because it is used in almost every program or software system. Yeah, it's true now, because every program and software system using the concept of data structure. It helps to write efficient code, structure the code and solve problems. Three things here. It helps to write efficient code, structures the code and solve the problems. So these are the importance of data structure. Next point, data can be maintained more easily by increasing a better design or implementation. So by using the concept of data structure, we are able to be maintain data more easily. And the last point of the data structure is data structure is just a container for the data that is used to store, manipulate and arrange. So it is just like a container where data is stored, manipulated or arranged. It can be processed by algorithm, or this all can be processed by algorithm. Storage, manipulation, arrangement, this can be done by algorithm. So these are the basic points I covered for data structures. Now, data structures are building block of a program. So data structure is a building block of program. Can you understand here? It's a building block of program. So the selection of a particular structure focus on the following two things. So as I told you, data structures are the building block of program. Then when we are going to be select the data structure, then we have to focus two things here. First things, the data structures must be enriched enough to reflect the relationship existing between the data. That means कहने का मतलब यहाँ पर है कि जब कभी भी हमें डेटा स्ट्रक्चर को सिलेक्शन करना हो किसी भी प्रोग्राम के लिए, अगर आप इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं, तो हमें उस डेटा स्ट्रक्चर को आप सेलेक्ट करें जो ये दो बातों पर ध्यान रखता है. पहला यह है कि डेटा स्ट्रक्चर शुड मस्ट बी रिच इनफ to reflect the existing relationship between the data. And the next point says that it should be simple to process the data effectively. Simple होना चाहिए और उसमें relationship जो exist है वो बिल्कुल transparent और reflect होना चाहिए, hidden नहीं होना चाहिए. So these are the two basic points we have to keep in our mind when we are going to be select the data structure for our program. Next, we are going to be talk on data structure classification. That means category of data structure. So, data structures are classified into two categories. With the help of this figure, I try to explain you. Let us first talk on this figure. So data structure are classified into two types. So first one is called primitive, second one is called non-primitive. Again, primitive is classified into four types: integer, float, character, boolean. Non-primitive is classified into two types. Again, these two types are classified into other different types, like linear data structure of non-primitive data structure are classified into four types: array, linked list, stack and queue. Non-linear data structure of non-primitive data structure are classified into two types, that is tree and graph. So with the help of this figure, I try to explain you in a simple way. Now we are going to see one by one. So primitive data structure, yani data structure is classified into two types, primitive and non-primitive. Now we have to cover the primitive data structure first. Primitive data structure is also called inbuilt data structure. So primitive data structure is a basic data structure that is directly operated upon by machine instruction. First point I said that it is inbuilt data structure. Second point I try to explain you, it is directly accessed or operated by machine instruction, or it is independent in nature, we can say that. Some of the important primitive data structures are character, integer, float, double. These are the important primitive data structures. In point wise, I try to explain you the primitive data structures. First point says that primitive data type are the data type available in most of the programming language. That means character, integer, float, double. These are the primitive data type. These data types, second point says that these data types are used to represent single value. Single value को represent करता है. Third point says that it is a basic data type available in most of the programming language. That means this one is the basic data types and that is available most of the programming language. So these are the three basic points under the primitive data structure. As I told you, with the help of figure, primitive data structures again classified into four category. First one is called integer, second one is float, third one is character, and fourth one is pointer or boolean, both pointer or boolean. Some place it is written as a pointer, some place it is written as a boolean, so no need to be confused. So primitive data structure is classified into four category: integer, float, character and boolean. So these are the four category. Now we have to see one by one. What do you mean by integer? Integer means we are going to be consider the value which are integer or pure number, that means without decimal point. Float means we have to consider the value with decimal point. For integer means like 9, this is the integer value, but float means 9.0, it's a float value, or 9.2 we can say, it's a float value. So these are the difference between integer and float. Character means it's a single character, and boolean means it should be either true or false, that means 0 or 1 पर काम करता है. So these are the four area, or these are the four category of primitive data structure. That means primitive data structure are classified into these four category: integer, float, character, boolean. So as I told you, integer means pure number, that means without decimal point, like 11, like 12. So these are the integer value. But float means integer value with decimal point, that means float का एग्जाम्पल हम लिख कर बता रहे हैं, that means 11.2, 13.3, this is float example. Character, as you know that, single character, and boolean means true or false, or in other word we can say 0 or 1. So these are the four category of the primitive data structure. Now we have to see non-primitive data structure. So non-primitive data structure is derived from the primitive data structure. First point, it says that non-primitive data structure is derived from the primitive data structure, and non-primitive data structures are dependent. It's not in independent nature, it's dependent in nature. Some of the important non-primitive data structures are array, linked list, stack, queue. These are the non-primitive data structure. With the help of figure, I already told you, non-primitive data structures again classified into two category. One is called linear data structure, another one is called non-linear data structure. Then what do you mean by linear data structure? So now we are going to first talk the linear data structure. So linear means we have to traverse the data element sequentially. That means we have to go data element one by one in a sequence way. That is called linear data structure. In linear data structure, only one data element can directly be reached. And the third point says that it indicates or it includes array, linked list, stack and queue. So linear data structure is such type of a data structure which allows us to traverse the data element sequentially. Second point says that one time only one data can be accessed or reached. Now linear data structures again classified into 4 categories. These are array, linked list, stack and queue. Now I am trying to explain you array, linked list, stack and queue with the help of their definition only. Array means what? Array is a collection of similar data type. So the element in the array should be homogeneous in nature. So array is just like a container which holds some elements, but the element should be same data type. Linked list. Linked list. Second point, linked list. Linked list is a linear data structure which can also store the element. Linked list having 2 ends, one is called front end, another one is called rear end. And linked list in linked list each element is considered as a node and each node is divided into 2 parts. One is called information part, another one is called link part. Next we have a stack. A stack means last in first out. Its work on the principle called last in first out. That means the elements will come last, become the first. Stack has 2 basic operations. One is called push, another one is called pop. Push means to insert and the element in the stack, and pop means to remove the element from the stack. So a stack again it's a linear data structure. Now at last we have queue. Queue is a linear data structure which allow to store the element. Queue is based on the principle called first in first out, that is called FIFO, first in first out. So queue based on first in first out. Queue having 2 basic operations. One is called in queue, another one is called dequeue. In queue means insert the element inside the queue and dequeue means delete the element from the queue. Queue operation will be performed from 2 end, front end and the rear end. Dear students, there is one difference between stack and queue. There are many differences, but one basic difference. In queue, we have to work with both the ends, but in stack, we have to work with only one end, and that is from the top. I think now it's clear. So these are the 4 category of लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर। सो ये 4 कैटेगरी है लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर का। लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर क्या कहता है कि हम लोग एलिमेंट को सीक्वेंस वे में हम लोग क्या करते हैं, ट्रैवर्स करते हैं। जिसमें हम लोग जिसका लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर के अंदर में हमने एरे को देखा, लिंक लिस्ट को देखा, स्टैक को देखा, क्यू को देखा। एरे क्या होता है? एरे हमारा एक तरह का कंटेनर है जहाँ पर हम लोग आइटम्स को या एलिमेंट्स को स्टोर करते हैं या रखते हैं, लेकिन एलिमेंट जो हो हमारा एक तरह का होना चाहिए जो हम स्टोर कर रहे हैं एरे में। लिंक लिस्ट क्या होता है? लिंक लिस्ट हमारा लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर कहा जाता है। लिंक लिस्ट में जो एलिमेंट होते हैं वो हम क्या करते हैं, उस एलिमेंट को हम नोड कहते हैं और ईच नोड इज डिवाइडेड इनटू 2 पार्ट। एक फर्स्ट पार्ट को एलिमेंट इंफॉर्मेशन कहते हैं, सेकेंड पार्ट को हम लोग लिंक फील्ड कहते हैं। स्टैक में क्या होता है? स्टैक अगेन हमारा लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर है जो लास्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट प्रिंसिपल पर काम करता है। स्टैक में हमारा एक ही इंड होते हैं और उसी इंड से हम लोग दोनों ऑपरेशन को परफॉर्म करते हैं, पुश और पॉप। सो स्टैक में हमारे पास 2 ऑपरेशन होते हैं, पुश होते हैं और पॉप होते हैं। पुश मीन्स टू इंसर्ट द एलिमेंट इन द स्टैक एंड पॉप मीन्स टू रिमूव द एलिमेंट फ्रॉम द स्टैक। क्यू हमारा क्या होता है? क्यू हमारा अगेन ए लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर है जो हमारा फर्स्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट प्रिंसिपल पर काम करता है। और क्यू में हम लोग का क्या होता है? 2 ऑपरेशन होता है, इन क्यू और डी क्यू। और क्यू डेटा स्ट्रक्चर में हम लोग दोनों इंड पर काम करते हैं, फ्रंट इंड और रियर इंड, दैट इज इंड, लास्ट इंड जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं। तो क्यू में हमारे पास 2 तरह का ऑपरेशन होता है, इन क्यू और डी क्यू। इन क्यू मीन्स वी आर गोइंग टू इंसर्ट द एलिमेंट in the queue and dequeue means we are going to delete the element from the queue, and deletion should be from the front end and insertion should be from the rear end. So these are the basic definition of queue. So मैंने ये चारों पॉइंट को एक एक करके मैंने कवर किया। आई होप इट इज क्लियर फॉर यू। सो नॉन प्रिमिटिव हमारे 2 तरह का होता है, लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर होता है। लीनियर के अंदर में फिर 4 तरह का होता है, वो मैंने बताया, एरे, लिंक लिस्ट, स्टैक एंड क्यू। अब हम लोग नॉन लीनियर की बात करते हैं। सो नॉन लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है हमारा? नॉन लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर जो हमारा कहता है कि नॉन लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर इज अपोजिट टू लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर। पहला पॉइंट, यानी कि नॉन लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर इज अपोजिट टू लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर। लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है? हम लोग एक एक करके एक एलिमेंट को हम लोग एक्सेस करते हैं या ट्रैवर्स करते हैं, सीक्वेंस वे में जाते हैं। बट नॉन लीनियर वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू फॉलो द सीक्वेंस ऑर्डर, just opposite. In non-linear data structure, data values are not arranged in order and a data item is connected to several other data items. और non-linear में data value जो होता है वो arranged नहीं होता है और दूसरे data value से वो connected होता है। थर्ड पॉइंट ये कह रहा है इसमें कि इट यूजेस मेमोरी एफिशिएंटली, यानी कि नॉन लीनियर यूजेस मेमोरी इफेक्टिव वे कंपेयर टू द लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर। यहाँ पर फ्री कॉन्टिग्यूअस मेमोरी इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड फॉर एलोकेटिंग डेटा आइटम्स। यहाँ पर फ्री कॉन्टिग्यूअस मेमोरी इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड। एंड द लास्ट पॉइंट फॉर non-linear data structure is it includes tree and graph. It includes tree and graph. So these are the 4 basic points of non-linear data structure. I hope it is clear for you. So पहला पॉइंट हमने ये देखा कि नॉन लीनियर जो होता है लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर से उल्टा होता है. दैट मीन्स नॉन लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर सीक्वेंसली परफॉर्म नहीं करता है. दूसरा पॉइंट ये बताया कि नॉन लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर में जो डेटा जो अरेंज्ड नहीं होता है, लेकिन लीनियर में डेटा अरेंज्ड होता है. थर्ड पॉइंट ये बताया कि नॉन लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर में मेमोरी को हम लोग इफेक्टिव वे में इस्तेमाल करते हैं, जबकि लीनियर में हम लोग मेमोरी का हमारा वहाँ पर वेस्टेज होने का चांसेस बनता है. नॉन लीनियर के अंदर में हमें 2 और पढ़ना है, ट्री और ग्राफ के बारे में पढ़ना है. यानी कि नॉन लीनियर इज क्लासिफाइड इनटू 2 पार्ट, one is called tree, another is called graph as per the figure I have discussed earlier. See here, so non-linear, tree and graph. Inside the linear we have 4 points, already I covered array, linked list, stack, queue. But inside the non-linear we have 2 points, tree and graph. सो अभी हम लोग देखेंगे ट्री और ग्राफ के बारे में. सो ट्री और ग्राफ क्या होता है उसके बारे में हम लोग देखेंगे. सो ट्री क्या होता है? ट्री एंड ग्राफ, दीज आर द 2 कैटेगरी अंडर द नॉन लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर. सो ट्री इज अ फ्लेक्सिबल, versatile and powerful non-linear data structure. It is used to represent data items, processing hierarchical relationship between the grandfather and his children and grandchildren. It is an ideal data structure for representing hierarchical data. So tree के अंदर में हम लोग बाइनरी ट्री पढ़ते हैं, बाइनरी सर्च ट्री पढ़ते हैं. सो ट्री क्या है? हमारा एक तरह का डेटा स्ट्रक्चर है जहां पर हम लोग डेटा को हायरार्की वे में हम लोग रखते हैं. ग्राफ हमें क्या कहता है? ग्राफ इज अगेन नॉन लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर विच कंसिस्ट ऑफ फाइनाइट सेट ऑफ ऑर्डर पेयर कॉल्ड एजेस. समझिएगा इस बात को. ग्राफ क्या होता है हमारा? इज नॉन लीनियर डेटा स्ट्रक्चर विच कंसिस्ट ऑफ अ फाइनाइट सेट ऑफ ऑर्डर पेयर कॉल्ड एजेस. ग्राफ इज अ सेट ऑफ एलिमेंट्स कनेक्टेड बाय एजेस एंड ईच एलिमेंट इज कॉल्ड अ वर्टेक्स और नोड. सो दिस इज द बेसिक डेफिनेशन ऑफ ग्राफ. आई होप इट इज क्लियर फॉर यू. मैं आशा करता हूं कि इस बात को आप समझ पाए होंगे. फिर से मैं इस फिगर को आपके सामने रखना चाहता हूं क्योंकि दिस इज वन ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक ऑफ आवर यूनिट. सो डेटा स्ट्रक्चर आर क्लासिफाइड इनटू 2 टाइप्स, primitive data structure and non-primitive data structure. Primitive data structure I already discussed. I told that primitive data structure are inbuilt in nature. Next point, I told that primitive data structure can directly operated by machine instructions. Inside the primitive data structure we have 4 types: integer, float, character and boolean. So I discuss for integer. I already discussed one by one to all. Integer means value without decimal. Clearly I am telling you, integer means value without decimal. Float means value with decimal point. Character, it's a single value. Boolean means true or false. So these are the four category of the primitive data structure. Actually, non-primitive data structure is more complex in nature compared to the primitive data structure. So, non-primitive data structure is derived from the primitive data structure. Non-primitive data structure are classified into two categories. Again, one is called linear data structure, another one is called non-linear data structure. Linear data structure means, in linear data structure we are able to traverse each element sequentially. That means elements are arranged in a sequence order. Linear data structures again classified into four categories: array, linked list, stack and queue. As I told you, array is a collection of homogeneous data type, or array is just like a container which is used to hold some element, but the element should be same data type. That is the concept of array. Linked list. Linked list is again, it's a linear data structure. Linked list also used to store the element. In linked list, each element is considered as a node, and each node is divided into two parts. First part of the node is called element information, and second part of the node is called link information. A stack works on the principle called last in first out. A stack having two basic operations, push and pop. Push means to insert the data in a stack. So, and pop means to delete the element from the stack. This both operation can work from only one end, and that is from the top of the stack. यहाँ पर एक कहना चाह रहे, स्टैक में दोनों पुश और पॉप दोनों जो ऑपरेशन होता है वो स्टैक के टॉप एंड से होता है, यानी